Virgin Radio host Chris Evans believes it will be a positive outcome for King Charles, following the news he has been diagnosed with cancer. Virgin Radio breakfast show host Chris Evans has expressed his hopes for King Charles beating cancer as he reflected on how his late mother coped with being diagnosed in her 80s. The presenter told listeners that his mother Minnie refused to have treatment for her cancer due to her age, and ended up surviving for many more years. On Monday, Buckingham Palace announced that doctors discovered the monarch had cancer after he underwent treatment for benign prostate enlargement. The type of cancer he has is currently unknown, but a spokesperson for Charles has shut down claims it's prostate cancer. As he relayed the news to his listeners on Tuesday, Chris, 57, said, "The point of it all is, thank goodness he had a prostate procedure because they found this." He went on to say, and depending on what kind of cancer it is, we now know that 50% of the victims of these cancers, regardless if it's the skin cancer I had last year or more serious cancer, survive for at least 10 years or more. Knowing all too well about cancer, Chris went on to tell listeners that his mum was diagnosed with breast cancer in her mid-80s and lived until she was 93 because it was a slow cancer, which she decided against getting treatment for. When you get older you produce fewer and fewer blood cells, so that means you produce fewer and fewer bad cells as well as good cells, he shared. Stumbling over his words a little, the presenter went on to say that white blood cells could also stop the illness from spreading quickly. Recalling words from his mother's former oncologist, he said, "Whatever is meant to come and get you in your 90s is probably going to beat the cancer." It was sort of neck and neck in the end. But the prognosis for King Charles seems to be positive. According to Cancer Research UK, cells from the primary site, the name given to the place where a cancer starts, may break away and spread to other parts of the body. These cells can then grow and form other tumors. These are called secondary cancers or metastasis.